you think you ought to tell me who you are first?
Why?
This podcast show is full of sugar and spice and everything nice and everything mean, explicit content and in between and whatever the fuck I fancy. So now that I have taken care of the disclaimer, please sit back and enjoy the rest of the show.
On a bright, sunny, or a rainy day, I can listen to Rene. Topics of the day: why sex don't match the love, our relationship sucks, why the boys play, experience immaturity, politics and currency gains, economics, Spotify it, you can find it, sign of the times for the deaf, dumb and blind. Don't miss it, call the number one, state your name and what's your interest. Rene.
Well. Thank you. Oh, thank you for all that love and support out there. Sit your little asses down and have a fucking good time this afternoon with me. How are you guys doing today? It's Saturday, and it is another episode of the Rene Show. I am your podcast host, your favorite podcast host that says all the shit you're afraid to say, Rene. And welcome back to a new episode. So in case you're new to the show, again, welcome everybody. And if you want to follow me, please do so. Facebook page, Rene Show, and also on Instagram _Rene Show. And you can definitely follow me over on Clubhouse at Rene Show. You can also follow me, YouTube. Yes. Subscribe. Yes. Be a fan. Be a part of the fucking crazy shit that goes down on YouTube that I post, my video footages and interviews and things of that nature. And if you subscribe and you hit the bell, ding, you'll be alerted to all the other content and new episodes and things that I be putting out there, or when I'm going live, and you'll be like, yes, let me be a part. Let me see what's going on. And I would love for you to do that. So please make sure you follow me on YouTube, Rene Show. And if you got any topics, feedback, comments, anything that you want to discuss or talk to me about, hey, I am open. Send me an email, kreneshow@gmail.com. Check out the website, thekreneshow.com. And you can go over there in case you wasn't able to hear some of the past episodes, or, want to see some of the videos, or just, photo gallery, whatever. The fucking shit is on there. And definitely I would love for you to check it out. And also, listen, if you have missed any past episodes, I'm on all streaming platforms. I'm here. Spreaker. It's my bottom bitch, my favorite girl around the world. Yes. Coast to coast. That's all I got. So Spreaker, you can follow me on Spreaker. You can also get alerts as far as when new episodes will come out or have come out, whatever. And also you can follow me or check it out on iTunes. Let's see, where else are we? Google Podcasts, Podcast Addict, iHeartRadio, Spotify, you name it. Amazon Music, it's over there. You can't miss it. There's no fucking excuse. Okay. Yeah, so I hope you guys are doing good. If you're living in Baltimore, golly, like really the temperature, like the weather, like the sneaky peek before it really gets fucking started. Yeah, man, the weather has been like springtime in the city. Yes, it has been like gorgeous, beautiful, like everything that we could hope for, with that raggedy ass groundhog talking about some extra shit with winter. But we did see in the forecast, it's supposed to be like snowing and raining at the same damn time. Yes. However, rain boots and carry an umbrella at the same damn time. Yeah, so it's supposed to have that mix next week. But other than that, that's all right, I guess. You know, I mean, it's going to be like 47 degrees. So I think it's still like, it's all right, you guys. We don't have to shovel and get all fucking frantic and go in the markets and buy up shit like how they always pretty much get y'all to do every time. Because I'm telling you, at the end of the day, I don't be believing it because of the fact of where I grew up. And that shit was in a place where it ain't nothing but precipitation city, bitch. It was either raining or it was snowing or doing the most all the time with some type of wetness falling across the land in Washington state. So anyway, if you guys are doing well, I just want to, let's pause the music for a second. You got one more motherfucking episode from me after today, and then the season is a wrap for season 8. Yes. Just wanted to keep you in the loop, let you know. And also, Rene Show Live episodes will come to a wrap as well for the season as of next week. And, yeah, don't expect much of an episode this week because of the simple fact that I had other shit I needed to do today, and I'm gonna be on the Jock Johnson podcast show tonight, y'all. Yes, fam decided it is the time to chop it up with their girl, so I will be on their show, so make sure you check it out when they drop it. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I can't wait. They remind me of family. They remind me of my cousins in the South that I don't get a chance to see so, like, often at all, like that. Yeah, because they're like 8 hours and some more change away in a drive. So, yeah, so I'm going to really, really enjoy that. So, yes, that's what we're doing tonight. And, yep. Got some new shit in store from my hair today. And you guys, let me tell you also, guess what? Guess what, you guys? Today marks the 1-year anniversary for me, which was the last day of me being at work in the office. And they told us at 10-something to pack your shit and get the fuck out of here. And we will see you in 2 weeks. And a whole year later, right? Am I right? I'm still fucking home. Working from home, building the best body at home, homeschooling my kid, just picking up extra shit to do, clarinet playing, needlework. No, I ain't doing no fucking needlework. No, I'm not doing needlework. Crystals, healing, chanting, meditating. Oh my gosh, all the new shit that I have accomplished and got into and started studying and even reading more with books. Yeah, you guys, like, it's been, yes, you talking about rebuild. Yes, renew, refresh, restore, re-energize, ready for the next fucking chapter of this motherfucking thing called COVID-19. So I am just blessed to still be here. I did lose a couple family members within this nasty ass virus. And I know one thing, I am glad that some of my family members are not still amongst the living with us, who were not or would not be able to handle it because of the fact of their track record of having to be hospitalized with certain illnesses and sicknesses that they have been, experiences in their latter years of life. And so with the fact that I know I wouldn't have been able to take it much if I couldn't go and visit my grandparents in the hospital because of this virus and them trying to keep visitors away. Oh my God, it would have been the saddest thing that they had to experience in life, to have passed on and transitioned without none of their family members being there. So thank you, Creator and Universe and Buddha, for keeping things together and keeping it within everything happening as far as always in divine timing. And that I'm very grateful for. So anyway, let's move forward, shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay. So let's talk about the word of the day. Felicitate. Offers congratulations to make happy, consider happy, or fortune. Felicitate. Yes. You see, I'm getting so much better with this shit, you guys. Like, did you notice that I didn't fuck it up? Did you notice? I didn't fuck it up this time. And I practice. Like, I was like, we gotta do good. Like, this makes a lot of sense to make sure that I say it right, because it goes with so much of what this topic is going to be about this wonderful Saturday. Okay. And yes, you guys, in case you were wondering out there, like, did your page come back, Rene? Oh, fuck no, it did not come back at all. That bitch is motherfucking gone. Okay. And I just stopped trying to really look and try to figure it out, because I really can't, I don't have no answers for it anymore. So it's time, I think, with all of that going on and other shit that's going on behind the scenes as well, it is time to take this season and wrap it up so that I can kind of take a beat, refocus, renew, rebuild, regain, and get into the shit I really need to be getting into. And I will be back. Of course I'll be back. Trust me, don't nobody run this bitch away. Okay? Nobody runs this bitch away. Except for, like, my ex, because of the fact, like, there was never any fucking real, like, understanding of what the fuck did I do. You know, that basically this shit is down the fucking toilet. Like, okay, well, bye! Then fuck, sorry, you know, like, whatever. But other than that, don't nobody fucking intimidate me and run me the fuck away, especially for something that I know I'm good at, bitch. So anyway, share that word, live that word. Oh my God, live. Oh man, that just made me think about Pose, how this is the last season for Pose. Like, seriously, I am like, oh man, like, I knew they had to end it, and I know they were talking about it, like, back and forth as far as, like, yeah, no, maybe, you know, season 3, nothing after season 3, so yeah, this is it. I think it's just too much fucking shit going on with this bitch out here with this fucking virus ass shit. And shout out to everybody whose stimmies hit. Oh my God, y'all was real mad excited for that shit. Yes, you was. All right, for the stems. Yes. I'm telling you. So let me get into my piss me off moment, and let's get this motherfucking party started with this topic. All right?
Won't you tell us all about it?
Start at the beginning.
Yeah. And when you come to the end, stop.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You know what? It's nothing too heavy or anything like that. I didn't really want to, you know, make it like it was. I didn't have but so much to really piss me off. I think what really pissed me off more so was about the shit that I've been dealing with for this last week or 2 weeks now. But other than that, my piss me off moment is honestly, you guys, it's that fucking 15 minutes of sleep before the fucking alarm goes off. And yes, I have, again, intruder, toddler, aka Mr. Big Boy, who lost both his teeth this week, finally. Like, oh my fucking goodness, like, are they ever gonna come the fuck out today? Ahora, you know? Fuck. But yeah, they're gone. Tooth King left them $10. $10, $5 a tooth, you know what I mean? But if he keep getting out of control or whatever, you know, as he continues to get older, or, you know, if it's gonna be like maybe a situation of, I see like attitude and shit, I'm gonna start leaving notes, you know, for the rest of the teeth to come out and get loose and shit. And then we gonna downscale that fucking $5 to fucking $1. That's what we will do. But he deserved that little $10 because, you know, he did good. But other than that, yeah, we gonna watch that shit. But anyway, as I was saying, that last fucking 15 minutes of sleep in the fucking bed. And it's like, I already have to adjust because at times he comes in my room still and he's in my motherfucking bed. And then it's like, and it's like the way he sleeps is how I sleep. Wild. He didn't twist it up, pulled covers. I'm trying to find stuff because now pieces of me is cold. You know how that is, ladies. You know how that shit go when we be like, yeah, like, damn, we was hot, cold. You're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. Yes. And then I'm fighting him with the blankets and stuff. And then I finally get that good rest in because I told you I have not been sleeping well lately. Like, it's been some bullshit with me and my sleep. And I'm just like, why am I going to bed at like 1:30, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning and knowing I got to get my ass up? But anyway, I'm sick of that last 15 minutes of that good ass sleep, and then I gotta get up. I'm so irritated. So if you all have any suggestions for Rene of what maybe I can do to help to settle me down, something maybe that I can drink, because tea don't work, none of that, no. I need some good suggestions on what I can do to try to help me with my sleep, okay? And something, on natural tips, because I'm not trying to be all crazy and medicated out. I still gotta function in this motherfucker, okay? But yes, that 15 minutes pisses me off because I want more of it. I want more. But anyway, moving forward, as I was saying, let's talk about your tips of the week, shall we? Yeah. Your sex tip for the week. Use your tongue even more. And not just like dirty talking, but the tongue is the fucking strongest little muscle that's self-lubricating. And it's textured. Fuck. Hello? Yes. Use your tongue more. And use it more for more licking, more saturation, more sucking, more licking, more kissing. Yeah. Involve the tongue. The tongue wants to have a job. And of course, the tongue has a big job when it comes to foreplay. Of course it does. Like, it's the CEO, you know what I mean? Fuck. But just saying, like, depending on your style, your positions at different times, use more of that motherfucking tongue. Okay. Your love tip for the week, I'm gonna go to RuPaul. If you can't love yourself, how the fuck you gonna love somebody else? Can I get a amen, women? Yes, exactly. You can't love nobody until you love yourself. Okay? My parent tip for the week, my parents out there, please choose your battles. Like, you know what I mean? Don't do it to the extent where you want to bicker and fuck with your kids for every little fucking thing. Like, don't do that. Choose your battles wisely. Definitely do that. Because you're going to give yourself aneurysms or high blood pressure if you keep on going back and forth with the battling of them for little minor shit. Yeah, think about it first. Stop. Think about it. Yeah, think about it before you get all out of fucking control. And those are my tips of the week for you guys, okay? And I hope you apply them well, because they should be. So, let's get into what the topic is for the week, shall we? Because I love it, and it makes so much fucking sense. For what? And other shit that I've been dealing with and going through. And not even just this week and last week or fucking a month ago. It's just been my whole fucking life. And you know what it is? It's the fact that you're not owed a motherfucking thing. Because I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. Yeah, I don't. And I say that because of the simple fact that I want to throw some things out here and see if it's something that you've ever caught yourself being a part of too frequently, too often, all the time. It's like you are basically Giving way too much of your fucking self. Excuse me. Sorry. Had to burp. You're giving way too much. You're overly generous. You basically over excel, exert, extend. You know, some of us are overachievers. Some of us feel guilty if we say no. Some of us feel like we want to be treated certain ways with people, friends, families, relationships. So if I do this and act upon within this way, they'll do it the same, or they'll give me the same and they'll reciprocate. No, some of us are still firm believers that you treat people the way that you want to be treated. And guess what? You do not have to feel obligated to give in or do stuff or overextend yourself because of the fact that you will feel guilty. I don't understand how it is that we continue to keep rolling through life thinking that we owe motherfuckers something. Seriously? I'm just saying, you know, it's here's the thing. Out of respect, we do things for people, okay? Out of respect, we feel as though that they'll be returned. And here's one of those things that really get to me. And this is where I know that I feel like I'm obligated to do certain things, especially when it comes to the fact, like if you text me, I feel like immediately I have to return that text message. Why? Because I don't want you to feel like, see, she's not good at communicating. I'm sure she probably heard that text. That was several minutes ago. What could she be doing? So for me, in my mindset, it makes me feel like guilty if I ignore that text, to not reply to that text right away, because I don't want to be looked upon as far as that I don't know how to communicate and I'm not good at communicating. It also, when I hear my alerts, because the way that my phone is set up, it acts really fucking stupid. To where I don't even know if people leaving voicemails until I had to check and find that there's 22 of them motherfuckers. But what drives my anxiety, and I have anxiety, is the alerts constantly going off. It drives my anxiety crazy. And then especially when they're back to back, it's a message, it's an email, it's a text, it's a ding, a ding, a ding. I cannot fucking function. And it's just like, oh my God. And then if you open it, it's like only like several little things per each one, or whatever the case may be. I have a older relative that does that all the time, and it's like per each fucking message is like maybe 3 or 4 fucking words. Like, bitch, take your fucking time, put that shit in one motherfucking message and then send it. I can't. Did y'all know they canceled Pepe Le Pew? I'm sorry, that was just a sidebar, but like they are like canceling culture, working overtime. Like, god dang. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. Or do you feel like, you know, with my family, like they feel like I'm in the loop with things, and I should be in the loop with everything? You know, prime example, like I owe you something. No, I don't owe anything. I don't owe anybody anything. I don't owe explanations. And I had to really understand, like, why do I want to appease people who don't want to appease me, who don't want to meet me halfway, who don't really give 2 shits about anything? Why should I be breaking my motherfucking back and neck to support other people and purchase their merchandise and be giving them high fives and praises on their motherfucking shows and shit when they don't even fucking come for me and be ordering none of my shit, and let alone even try to compliment me on any other fucking show? Why do I feel as though that I should be doing the most to show that I have what? A rapport, a good background with networking, that I care, that I'm supportive, and I don't get the same? Yes, I don't think that it's petty. I think it's the fact of basically making sure that you understanding your self-worth and your value, especially for all aspects and all relationships. That's what I think. And that's why I basically felt like I needed to cover this show, because I'm so fucking tired of people feeling like I owe them shit. If you text me and I don't fucking reply, it's, you know what? Maybe because today I don't want to fucking talk. As Virgos, we do get into little moments. We don't want to be bothered. I mean, call it what you want, but it's kind of like having our free time. Like, you know how we enjoy a shower, you know, to where I can listen to my Spotify and then enjoy my music, or knowing like, you know, when I have my every other weekends to myself and it's just me. I don't want to I want to be in the TV land. You know, that's been my thing. I found shows to watch during this fucking pandemic, this fucking time of quarantine, and not really having anywhere to fucking go but self-care shit at times to get your hair done and your eyebrows waxed and shit like that. But other than that, like, yes. And if I reply to say, listen, today I just don't feel like talking, I don't want you to have to take it as the way of like, she's being nasty, she's being rude, what's the attitude for? No, it's the fact that that's just what the fuck I want to do. I don't want to talk. It's okay. And I think people should at least understand that people do need times where they need to shift, as opposed to always being available and giving to people. And you know what really pisses me off is when people know that you're a single parent and they take advantage of you. Now, if I treat you to something, it's because of the fact that I had the extra. I thought of you in a high regard. If I, you know, fucks with you like that, you're my friend, you're my cousin, your family, you're my girlfriend, you're what, you know, you are deserving of, and I want to give to you. And it's what I could afford. And it's what I wanted to give because I wanted you to feel special. And it was what I wanted you to have because I know these are the type of things that you like. And it's okay for me to treat at times. But my thing is when people are constantly coming for me for the most. Do you have such and such that I can borrow? No, I don't. Because why? I have to take care of me and my son first. And as you know, my mistakes in the past financially, I make sure that I pay my other bills and all of my bills on time. So the way that I have mapped out my routine with my money, I don't have it to spare. Now, maybe later or so next week. Do you think that you can come and XYZ 1, 2, 3? No, because that now means I have to involve transporting, putting my son and I in the car and driving at some place. I don't really fucking feel like it. And I don't want to be on nobody's fucking time. I don't like being the person that people have to rely on if it's for a ride. What if I don't want to go at that certain time? What if I don't feel like picking you up? What if I want to leave, and when I leave, I don't want to take you straight home? I have another idea in mind that I want to do. I don't like to be out there like that. So why is it that people feel as though that they can definitely, especially take care or take advantage more of a single mom than anything? Because it's just the fact that some people are so selfish within their own selves that they don't see that they're using and abusing, especially when you have your husband at home, or you have a girlfriend that you can borrow from, or that can actually provide for you. Why come to somebody who's barely, or, you know, keeping their head above water, that's taking care of her and another little one with smaller ends and smaller pockets? That's the shit that bothers me. Don't put me in positions where you have me on a train to be a part of a serving crew. If I served once, that was because I had the time to do it. But this is not going to be a regular basis. So don't assume that I'm going to be placed in a position, especially when it's somebody who definitely is either charging me, especially charging me to watch my son, or the fact that if it's family and you can't go to them to, of course, do you certain favors, but they want to get paid. Somebody always got their hand out. And that's why I now feel as though it is time to live by the means of me and fuck you, and that I don't owe you shit. And that is exactly where we are going to motherfucking day with this shit. So everybody sit the fuck back and let's go in And let's talk about if you've ever realized or noticed certain signs. Now that I got that shit off of my chest, don't be afraid to fucking say no. Don't be afraid to say no. You don't have to be obligated to do nothing for nobody but yourself. And if they have a fucking piss pot, fucking poor attitude about it, or they want to crack and get slick, or they want to basically have an attitude, or don't want to call you, then guess what? They just now showed you their true fucking colors of who they are. Because now the using train has stopped, and they cannot manipulate the situation to make you continue to keep saying yes to what it is that they want to do. If nobody's checking on you, motherfucker, the way that you're going out checking on people and bending your fucking neck and back and asking and checking in on how people are doing every fucking day, then don't do it no more when it's not given to you. So let's talk about ways as far as knowing that you're giving more into certain relationships and situations than you need to be. You find yourself constantly trying to justify your worth when it should be obvious, either in your head or to the other person. And when you're spinning around in your own head and you're trying to fucking think about how much you're doing for someone or how often you are there to hold things together or pick up the pieces, then that's a good sign that things are out of motherfucking wiggity fucking whack. Wiggity whack. Yes. Again, it could be a dialogue, either internal or external. Almost pretty much starts with, but I'm a good mother. I'm a good friend. I'm a good wife. I'm always there for you. Fuck that shit. The but indicates that your worth isn't being valued or reciprocated. And anytime that you're justifying your worth to anchor in your value, a relationship is seriously the fuck out of balance. Or how about you're fighting back the ever-pressing drumbeat of a resentment and irritation? And this feels like choking down a healthy helping of fuck you, okay? All the time. But you know that you aren't appreciated and you're finding it difficult like the person you're supposed to love. They are irritating you. The fact that they breathe is annoying, and yet you keep trying and nothing you do is good enough to be satisfying for anyone, especially your fucking self. Resentment is like the terminal cancer of relationships. And once it gets going, it's hard to stop. And it will eventually pretty much kill every good motherfucking thing that once was there. And the first sign of resentment is usually the irritation. Or how about you're tired physically, emotionally, and physically? You look fucking tired, bitch. You dragging. You ain't even shagging in these streets. You're dragging. You feel tired. You feel so fucking tired. No matter how much you sleep, you can't shake it. You're just overly exhausted. You take more vitamins, you get more exercise, and you try to take naps, and you can't, and you're still tired. Exhaustion isn't always physical, it's emotional exhaustion, which happens when you are putting out more than you're taking in. And that's why I have to catch myself at certain points, and that's why it's getting to a point where it's coming to like these breakdowns that are about to just hit the rock bottom for me, and I don't want to pedal backwards like that. So you can rest your way out of emotional exhaustion, but you'll probably try. Again, you tell yourself self-care is key. Self-care Sunday. You keep popping the vitamins though. You sniffing the lines of cocaine. I'm sorry, that might be somebody's house. I don't know. Everybody's doing something different. You know what I mean? But anyway, you're doing the exercise. You're looking in the mirror and you realize your body is sending you a message about your emotional state. The message is you're giving more than you have to give, and you aren't getting enough in return. Like, when does it stop? Or you're anxious over everything for no fucking reason. Yep. You're afraid of your shadow. You've got a feeling of dread that you can't shake. All signs starting to point towards everything is mostly okay, but you feel unnerved, but everything and nothing at all, about nothing and everything at the same damn time. Yes. So you find yourself, okay, like you're wondering, like, why aren't you satisfied? When so many things are going well, But you've generalized feeling like a feeling of concern over stuff that you know will work out. That's a Virgo. Oh my God. We overanalyze, overthink, we're the overthinker of the overthinkers, okay? Maybe you feel anxious about your relationship, but probably it's more like you feel anxious about everything. Like, you know, for me, sometimes I feel anxious, like, in senses like, okay, this shit is never going to happen for me. You know, I'm watching myself get older, you know, I'm watching this happen, and, you know, the world is pretty much shut down, and, you know, it's like, how can I really, you know, do the things I normally used to do? Then I start to, again, worry that nothing is going to change. Especially on those levels, because for some of y'all, you are in relationships or marriages, things of that nature. That's where I'm not a part of. My shit stems from families and friends. Yes, yes. You've ignored the voice in your head, though. And then that's the one that's trying to tell you something is fucking wrong, bitch, in your relationship. So long that the voice has started screaming at you about everything is wrong, just to try to get your fucking attention. And it's working. And then it got your attention. But instead of focusing on what needs to be addressed in your relationship, you're spinning out on everything else. You start to camouflage the real effects of what is actually the problem. And it's like you don't want to admit to that. And that's scary. Or you're stuck in almost every area of your life. Yeah. You've forgotten what your goals were. Oh my gosh. Every area of your life is just treading water. It's just like you're not working towards the promotion anymore, going to school. You're just hoping you won't get fired. You're not thinking about being healthy anymore. You eating eating every motherfucking thing. You going on GoPuff app. Everybody coming to the door with bags and shit. You're just at war with your body over the 15 pounds you've put on, that 5 pounds. Yep. And then it's just like a lot of distractions that are pretty much preventing you from looking at one area of your life that really needs to be addressed. A relationship that's sucking you fucking dry affects every area in your life. Not just that relationship. And then sooner or later, you're gonna find that you can't hide from it. You can't hide. I betcha. Nope. Because it's going to start spreading itself over too many other parts of your life. And another thing is, what you have to be mindful of is that you're afraid to say anything about what's not working for you for fear that the other person will unplug from the relationship. And like I just said, again, a couple minutes earlier, fuck them. If that is what they're going to do, then they're a narcissist, they're a gaslighter. They didn't probably been talking about you any fucking way. And then some of your friends probably been talking about you too with them and your other friends and vice versa. And they... You know how they get to whispering and chirping like fucking birds? That some of them are. And you know what's really interesting is there was an oracle card pulled for me the other day. And it was like, you know, God is telling you that you can't trust your inner circle of friends and group. And it's like, you know what? I really fucking can't. There's only like maybe a couple that I really can. And everybody else, nah, they're questionable. I mean, especially... looking at the shit that I've been going through in the small ass group of people for networking, and then look, I have no fucking page. And then thinking I'm networking as I'm doing that shit in air quotes, you guys. Like, this motherfucking group might have motherfucking lurkers in that bitch that wanted to shut me fucking down. Just why? Just because. Because hate is real. That's why. That's why I welcome all of it. Because you don't stop me from doing nothing. I'ma still keep doing my shit. I'm still gonna keep doing my shit. So yeah, I've been there, you guys. I know how it feels to be fearful of rocking the fucking boat because I wanted to stay in my relationship. I've had someone I loved so fucking much, and basically didn't really have the same love in return. And never wanted to express their feelings that they had for me in return. Even when now and again I would check in, you know, and just kind of try to see like where they were and how they felt about me. And what we're doing and what's the next goal in life and shit, and never could express their feelings at all. You know how fucking nerve-wracking that is when you have deep feelings and love somebody and they can't even express how they feel about you, like, give you like the nonchalant, like, yeah, I love you, like, yeah, we good, we cool. Like, what the fuck does that supposed to mean? But some of y'all are still dealing with shit like that. If you can't come to the table correct on your feelings and what you feel for me, then how am I gonna keep staying at the fucking table trying to eat with you and build with you? And I continue to keep giving more and more and more of myself. Nah, that's not gonna keep working. So yeah, there's a problem. And guess where the problem is? It's in yourself. Because you keep allowing this shit to keep going wrong. It's like, afraid of asking for what you want, with no particular evidence, and that thinking like it's gonna go all the way down the fucking hill. And I know it's easier to say than swallow it as far as to do it in real life, but someone is going to leave you because you say the wrong thing or ask for your needs to be met. Bye. If that's the case, bye. So let me tell you on a lighter note on how there are things that you don't owe anybody. Even if you think you do, you fucking don't. You don't owe nobody shit. You don't owe them shit. Nothing. How many things do you do for others out of guilt or obligation? And when you stop doing things out of guilt and instead of out of desire, you'll feel more fucking freedom in your life and in your relationships. And the truth pretty much is that, again, you don't owe nobody anything. You're here to live your life for you. And if that is basically something that involves others, then great. But if not, it's okay. But you have the choice to build the relationships you fucking desire. And that's why everybody don't stay and keep the same friends and relationships forever. Like Cardi says, don't allow others to make you feel bad or guilty for living your own fucking life. And I'm telling you this time and time again, and I know I have said, do what you want to do. Get up, stand up for your rights. Stand up for your life. Live. Work. Yes. Pose. I know, you guys miss me doing that shit. I know. All right, so you don't owe anyone a justification for your values or your fucking priorities. How about that? Did you know that you don't owe anyone a yes when you want to say no? That's a good one, isn't it? It's a hard one, though. That's the hardest one. Did you know you don't owe anyone an explanation for your relationships, whether lovers or friends? If you want to be a freaking selling on the weekend, it's none of their business. Again, it's all your shit. That's your shit. Why? Because it's your life. It's your life, girl. It's your life. So you don't owe nobody shit. You don't got to tell nobody. If you a fucking freak, if you fucking several thousand people, if you're not fucking nobody, if you're thinking and plotting to try to fuck someone, you don't got to tell nobody what you're fucking, you don't got to tell nobody nothing. Until somebody actually says to you, we're in a committed relationship. You can do what you want to do, but still respect that person, I think, especially to keep yourself within boundaries. And if you're going to step and do or sleep and fuck other people within the fact that you're there, then let them know, like, listen, we're going to have this open little situationship and this is what it's going to be. But the simple fact that, people know you're not fucking doing any dirt when they know, like, how to find you, how to talk to you, how to reach you, how to locate you throughout all hours of the fucking day and night. And And then when it comes times as far as that, if you call them and they don't answer, and then you're wondering, well, time has passed, and then they can tell you any bullshit. Oh, my phone, it wasn't around me. It was on silent. I didn't hear it. It was actually it, or it didn't ring in here. Or then you text them as a backup to show them that you tried to reach out. Yeah, that's the shit that you can already pinpoint to know that somebody's doing something fucking wrong. Not the one you can find 24/7, but the one that got excuses of why your calls or texts didn't go through. That's the things that you gotta be watching. But again, that's the shit I'm talking about, that if shit like that is going on and they never said we're in a committed relationship, then guess what? Y'all ain't in shit. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, you don't owe anybody a debate or explanation on your personal or political views of shit. If you support the LGBTQA+, hey, it's all love. That's great. That's great. If you don't, hey, it's all love. That's great. But again, that's the type of places and lines you don't cross, because you already know it's going to be a problem. And you don't want to try to even be in a situation to give yourself a headache to try to change somebody else's way of looking at things. You do you. You don't owe anyone an apology for a decision you would make again. Okay? Fuck. Whose decision was it to make? Mine. Who made it? I did. Yeah, keep that chair going on in your head. Yeah, keep that. Because trust me, it works good. You don't owe any friendship to anybody, especially when they do not share your values. Right. Peace sign. Biggest motherfucking day. You don't owe anyone the commitment to try something new just because you were asked. You don't owe anyone a safe place for constant complaining and dwelling in their poor fucking choices. You don't. You don't. I am the listening ear. I am the listener of the friends. I am that one that people can come to. I know that there are ones I can't go to. But I know that now, since I've figured that out, I've learned how to turn my listening ear dial off so that I'm not really being there to listen to your bullshit no more. Because that's all you really want or is looking for, or the only time you really actually reach me or contact me. Yeah, because you need me to turn that motherfucking listening speaker box of my ear on, and I don't want to hear it no more. So guess what? I don't have to listen. I don't, and you don't owe anyone an answer other than the truth to prevent them from being uncomfortable. Yep. That's it. Just the truth. That's all. You don't owe anyone false compliments just to make them feel better. Nope. If you can't say anything nice, don't say nothing at all. You were taught that in school. Come on now. They already told you. Don't be trying to stroke nobody's ego so that they can wear that shit again or do that or what no. I am nobody's fucking cheerleader. I am your friend. I am going to be here to tell you what it is, and I'm going to be honest. When I am in a relationship again, I will be your partner. I will be the one that will let you know, boo, it's not working. Or yes, that you look good. Yes, this is great. Yep, that would be me. 10s across the board. Yes. I will be your biggest motherfucking cheerleader and supporter. But as far as for me to keep it honest and stuff, I'm still going to do that too. And the last one that I wanted to tell you is you don't owe anyone anything that doesn't make you feel good and goes against your motherfucking gut feeling and instincts. And that is what you're motherfucking welcome for. Yes. Serving, darling. Yes. Give you some information on how to keep moving your life fucking forward and stop being in fucking situations and finding yourselves in ruts that you can actually get out of, but your mental state of mind will make you think otherwise. And so that is why I felt this is important today. it's important, especially moving forward. It's important, again, like I said, 1 year of clarity, you guys, today marks it for me, especially with the revamp, new style for my hair, new things coming on the back burner, behind the curtains, the season coming to an end, me actually getting a little more clarity and visualizing and understanding why shit is happening, which is for reasons, and why I have no page, and why I've, basically don't fuck with the people I used to, why they don't fuck with me, and understanding certain things I guess will just never be severed. It will never come back, and I think when people again are guilty or have too much pride, they will never ever try to make the first move to try to make things right. So as opposed to doing that, they'll stay stuck in their ways. And you have to look at all these signs around as far as the people that are around you. Who displays that behavior? If it is somebody you're in a relationship with, and question, how long have you guys been in a relationship? Do you want to take that shit another 6 months with this bullshit? Because it's bullshit. Because you only got one life to live and to be here, and you want to motherfucking enjoy it while you can. So I'm your girl, Rene, signing off on Saturday and telling you to have a great weekend. Until next time, bye.